I want to get a notification when I get quest letters, and once you get level 45, there'll be a bunch of these to accept. Some for Mushin's Tower, some for other quests and dungeons that you need to do to unlock them for your daily challenge, or daily mission is what they call it now. So that's the first thing you should be doing, pressing J, going to your quest letters right here, accepting all of them once you hit level 45. And then besides that, you want to be doing your faction daily quests. These are located in Misty Woods. I covered this in a previous video, but the Misty Woods faction quests are really easy to do. Honestly, a lot of people get kind of like worried because it's like open world PvP, but most people, like, I haven't even counted one person that wants to fight me, even if they have like more HP and they look like they're more geared. I've never had to fight anyone in Misty Woods so far, because most people just want to knock out their quests. They're not really trying to just like kill people for no reason. So these are actually pretty easy to do. Most of them are just like collect quests or kill a few mobs. There is one quest that is a little more difficult that requires you to kill a boss that has a lot of HP, but you can just group up with people. These faction quests are good to do because not only do they give you a decent amount of silver, they also give you these really important tokens. So once you do these dailies, you actually get a decent amount of tokens right away, and you can go to this vendor right here and you can buy a weapon design or accessory design depending on 25 tokens, which isn't too bad. And you can go to this tab right here, transmute it, and you can craft a really high tier accessory, which is going to boost your AP a lot. You can even craft the best in slot weapon, which is your siren weapon. There's an easier method just by crafting it, which I covered in a previous video. I'll link it below, but you can also do it this method if you want. But the main thing is you can get some really great accessories from doing this, and it doesn't really cost that much. It just costs some jewel powder, which you get from salvaging accessories, and then 2 gold, which you'll get easily from just doing these daily quests. Besides the Misty Woods faction quests that you need to do every day, don't forget there are a couple to do over here. This is located in the Crimson Beach Outpost, or Solarian if you're that faction. So make sure you knock those out. They're right here on the map. These will also, of course, give you those stones that you need to craft the legendary accessories. The next thing you want to be doing is farming this world boss. As you can see, a lot of people are farming it like crazy. It's located here on the map, so you go right here, and then this is where the field boss spawns. If you do enough damage, depending on how much you do, you'll get a chest, and then you'll get an essence. And kind of like previous world bosses, like Pinchy, stuff like that, it's the same type of concept. You do damage to it, you get a chest, and then you get an essence, and then you spin the wheel. And you can spin the wheel right here. I got a soul shield chest. You can unlock it right here, and these give really good soul shields. As you can see, like, this one is just way better right off the bat. Like, look how much more HP it gives than the Pinchy one. It's actually crazy. So you want to be farming this world boss. It's really easy to do with all these people. If you don't want to spin the wheel, I recommend spin the wheel. It's just cheaper, but you can buy soul shields from him right here. But this costs a lot of essence, so not really recommended. But essentially what you want to do is just be farming this place over and over and get a full soul shield slots, so you have a lot of HP. Preferably try to get one with crit, but honestly I just recommend trying to get an 8 slot. At least do that and you'll be well set off. This one's a little more time consuming, and honestly it is a little boring, but I do recommend doing all your side quests. I just skipped ahead to get to level 45 as soon as possible, but you can go back and do all these side quests. The main reason why is they actually give a good amount of silver. If you do all of them, you're getting like 40 gold, which is really good just for doing some really easy side quests. Like, none of these are difficult. Obviously the side quests are, you know, the blue ones right here, and these are your daily quests. So make sure you knock these out if you have some free time, because honestly gold is not the easiest to come by. I've heard there's ways you can farm it, but I haven't got to that type of content yet. So the most brain dead easy way is just to do the side quest. Once you get your siren weapon, which you can craft from forge keepers, or you can get it from doing your daily quest in Misty Woods, and you actually get some decent accessories, you'll be over 500 AP easily. And then I recommend doing like some of those blue tier dungeons. So you just start farming dungeons like this one, the spider dungeon. There's another one with the monkey, I forgot the name of it. This one right here you can do. Like, all these give decent rewards, and they also drop skill books, which you can obviously use to enhance your skills to do more DPS. So these are just important ones you should be doing every day. So there's another field boss you should be farming in the open world. This one is located right here on the map, and you'll see that right here, kind of by the Misty Woods faction vendor. You go right here. When you farm him, again, pretty easy to farm. You just have a bunch of people kill him, DPS him down, and then you have right here a chest. Now with this, again, kind of like the other field bosses, there's a vendor right here that you can use. Now when you spin the wheel, you do have a chance for an outfit that you can salvage for these fragments, and the fragments are an example right here. This is how they look like for Moonwater Plains, and then you can trade these for a soul badge, which is really important because it's going to really help your DPS for your class. Soul badges honestly are kind of gatekeep by spending money. They kind of make it pretty grindy where like you have to farm these field bosses and then hope you get the outfit chest, and then you have to salvage the outfit chest just to get your soul badge. They really make it so like you have to kind of spend money if you want it faster. You can buy them from the vendor here, like guaranteed outfits, but they cost 10 of the essence, which is a lot. It's way better just to spin the wheel and hope that RNG's on your side that you get an outfit chest. So that's one way you can do that, and then as I said, you can salvage those to make fragments, and then you trade them in Mushin's Tower from the vendor. I'll show you guys that vendor in a sec. One thing I want to jump to is that there is a field boss right here. And if you kill him, he drops a ring. He usually spawns right in this area. He'll drop a chest that actually gives you a decent ring. This one is guaranteed every time, so it's really easy to get. You just kill him once. He also drops these, obviously, cards right here, which is pretty good. You can register. I'll do that right now. That one is not guaranteed, but I just farmed him twice and I got it, so it's not really that hard RNG, I would assume. And then this ring is actually a really good placeholder. Like, let's say you don't have the siren ring I have right now, because you don't have enough of the faction token stones to transmute one. This ring is actually pretty decent, so you can do this really quickly. Kind of the name of the game with this 45 patch is just to do field bosses all day long. You'll see that's a pattern. And there's other field bosses that spawn also that drop more accessories like this that are kind of like placeholder ones. Now back to my point of the fragments. If you go to the vendor right here, you can actually trade the fragments, which are the Moonwater Soul Badge fragments, which you get from salvaging those outfits. You can buy a guaranteed soul badge chest. Now, the chest is random, so you might get like different effects, but at least it's something, you know. Obviously, the RNG is a little crazy in Blade Soul Neo, and I'm not a huge fan of it, but at least you'll have some type of soul badge, which will actually give you some benefit, hopefully, to your rotation and DPS. First thing is do your faction daily quests in Misty Woods and the other area. Make sure you're doing the field bosses like crazy. This one especially right here, because this one gives you the actually really good soul shields. And then make sure you're just doing your blue dungeons, which are like the Hall of Ongoing, and then the other ones like the Spider one. Make sure you're knocking those all out. Try and complete your daily missions, and you'll get up to a decent AP ratio pretty quickly. So that's really the video. Let me know if you have any questions below, and I'll see you guys in the next one real soon.